Welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. I am Dr. Ron, and I am your host for another segment of From the Desk of Dr. Ron. Thank you for stopping by and seeing what I have to say on today. I appreciate you guys when you do stop in. Don't forget to leave comments and subscribe when you get here. So before I get started, as always, I have to give a shout out to my mentor, Dr. Hunt, and I have been traveling in life together for 30 plus years. And out of those 30 plus years, he has been a blessing to both me and my family, as well as I have been a blessing to him and his family. And I tell you, it's been a blessed trip along the way. I understand the value of a mentor and the role that a mentor plays in a person's life. Because when you have a mentor, they can help you during situations in your life where you may be perplexed and may not know which way to go, to the left or to the right. And a mentor can help you say, well, if you go to the right, this going to happen. If you go to the left, that's going to happen. See, a mentor can help you. They have the advantage of being in life long enough to know to be able to how to counsel you through life's turmoils and troubles. So get a mentor, and then you can get a show and shout them out. Okay? As you can see, I have a statement up here. Don't be in a hurry to be grown. It's interesting because last week I talked about family, and on this week, a lot of times I like to talk about the things that come across my desk during the course of a week. And from week to week, I have different situations, circumstances, and dilemmas for families and relatives, and I like to try and advise them on what's the best way to go. And when I was sitting here today trying to figure out what I was going to talk about, the theme came to my mind that sometimes young people are in a hurry to be grown, and they get themselves in grown situations and circumstances, and it's just like, why are they in such a hurry to be grown? Being grown comes with a whole set of consequences. Being grown has responsibilities associated with it. Being grown, and I used to tell people, if you really want to find out how responsible your young people are, get them a pet. Pets are fun until you have the responsibility of feeding them, walking them, cleaning up after them. Then that becomes a responsibility that loses its funness and its, zeal for love. Like, oh, I don't like this no more. And they lose it very quickly, because the first time they got to get up on a winter day to go walk their dog, it's like, oh, no, I don't want you no more. And the dog just be all happy and stuff out there playing in the snow, and you out there freezing. So imagine if that same child or a young person had the responsibility of taking care of a baby, and the baby's crying all night, and you got to figure out what's wrong with the baby in order to be able to take care of it. It ain't fun no more. So teenagers who are in a hurry to do grown things, they want to drink, they want to smoke, they want to have sex, because they think it's going to be fun to be grown. Then they find out responsibilities of the mistakes they made. They did something crazy while they was drunk or high and not able to, undo it. Now they like, wow, that wasn't fun. but they're in a hurry because they see grown folks, on occasion having fun. And especially if they're on social media, people always got that statement up there, I'm having my best life, and then they, doing things that they think that, is fun that they see, like, ooh, I want to have that life. But they don't realize that a person works 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't realize that that person has, responsibilities of paying bills. Like, as if they're working 7 days a week, because they might be working 7 days a week to pay for that $50,000 house, not the $100,000 house, but the $50,000 house. And then after you work 7 days, 12 hours a week, you feel like you need to turn up sometimes, but you can't do it all the time because you got responsibilities. And God forbid if you have children or grandparents have children that thought they wanted to be grown, and now they got 2, 3 kids and dropping them off on your doorstep because they wanted to be grown, and they don't know how to take care of them, and they call them, Mama, can you please help me? The baby's sick, So now you're responsible for helping them through their dilemma and their circumstances. But if you would have advised them and slowed them down and said, hey, you don't want to be grown so fast. When you get there, life is going to kick you in the head and reality is going to set in fast enough. So I'm talking about circumstances and situations where people don't realize that there are consequences to being grown because they can't comprehend it. They don't know. They haven't been there yet. And then when they finally get there, they be like, ooh, I want to go back. Mama, can I move back in? I don't want to be grown no more. And then as the parent that you are, you can be like, no, you want to be grown. So, figure it out. And no, you ain't going to live off my, refrigerator. I was talking to a friend of mine on this week, and he got a son that moved out and got married, but yet he at his house every week eating. I was like, wow. He said he trying to figure that one out too. And I was like, wow, he wanted to be grown. I say, so when's he moving back in? He's there every day eating. He said, no, man, I'm taking the bed out of his room. That's not fitting to happen. Him and his wife is not moving in here. And I had to laugh because, sometimes when you be grown, you got to get doors closed behind you because you got to move forward. So now you got to accept responsibility. And I just thought it was funny. He's at your house eating every day. I said, how does that work? With a wife. So that means he coming over, raiding your refrigerator, eating, and then taking leftovers to his wife. Interesting. But that's being grown, There are young people in their teens that are doing things that they think are what they want to do because they want to be conceived as being grown, but yet they are not willing to accept the consequences. By law in most states, you're not grown until you're 18, 19, or 20, depending on where you live. So all the people that are in their early teens, preteens, that are suffering with, I don't want to do what nobody tell me to do. Well, that's not accepting maturity or responsibility. You have to be able to understand that, maturity and responsibility goes along with being grown. I was explaining to somebody on this week, you got preteens and teenagers, they should not be sleeping till 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They should be up working. What kind of message as a parent are you teaching them that you can sleep till 1, 2 o'clock and then get up and then expect food to be on the table? No. If a man don't eat, if a man don't work, he don't eat. He got to do something. And as a young person, if they're in some books, then that's a good enough reason to want to feed them every day. Well, you're doing your job. Your responsibility is to clean and make sure that everything is okay for me to come in here if I decide to cook. Not no mess all over the kitchen, you know. And then if you are in those books, you are doing a job. You are studying. You are trying to learn something that can better improve your life. So that's worth me taking care of you, keeping a roof over your head, providing air conditioning in the summer and heat in the winter. That's worth me doing that because I see you now understand your role in the family structure. But if I'm coming in the door with food and you've been laying in the bed all day, I'm not doing you no justice. You need to be doing something that's worthy of me feeding you. I want to see how many days you can lay in the bed and go hungry. That's what I would say. Oh, you ain't doing nothing? Cool. I ate, because I can feed myself. You know, that's being grown, feeding yourself. So, what are you going to do to contribute to show me that I need to be able to take care of you because you are doing something that's going to be a tool to help you be able to take care of yourself. So don't be in a hurry to be grown, but understand the responsibilities you have to get to be grown. If you're going to school and you got a degree, then that degree is going to help you be able to take care of yourself. If you are growing up and maybe school is not your forte, but if you learn a trade or a skill, then that can help you take care of yourself. And if you decide to have children, you can take care of them. So don't be in a hurry to be grown. That's my word for this week. I don't want to continue because I know for some people this could be a nightmare. When you have a young person that is trying to be grown, wants to be grown, well, lay some stair steps for that. Help them learn how to be grown and be able to take care of themselves. You need to be able to get up, clean yourself, feed yourself, and then do something else for yourself without having to have somebody standing over you to make you do it. That's maturity. Then those are the steps towards being grown. Okay? I hope I touched somebody with this commentary for today. I pray that, young people get a chance to hear this. If you've got a young person, share this with your young people. Let them have an opportunity to be able to hear somebody with wisdom tell them, like, hey, you don't want to be in a hurry to be grown. So whatever you got in your world, whatever you got in your space that you feel is unbearable and all that back talk and back lip, be thankful. Because if somebody is providing for you, they're trying to prepare you. So help them prepare you to be grown. Share this with them. Help them. Help them out. Put them on the, on the video so they can say, look, you need to watch this. You need to understand what he's talking about. Play it for them 2-3 times, okay, so that they can get it. So I hope you all got something out of this. I want to encourage you guys to go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. When you get over there, I want you to check out my advertisers. Here's a list of some of them. Also, I want you to notice that you can watch my live directly from the website. You can see what's going on right there from the website, okay? So check it out. Click on one of the banners that you see. It'll take you directly to the company website, and you can learn more about what they do. I want to invite you to come join me each and every Wednesday on Street News Now, where I do news commentaries and talk about what's going on in the world. Don't forget to join me each and every Saturday right here on From the Desk of Dr. Ron. Please join me each and every Saturday And I want to thank all of those that have made contributions to help make it possible for me to do what I do. Thank you all so much. These are all the places where you can make donations. Please continue to do so. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and then share with somebody that you care about and they need to get this knowledge. So you can also join me on tomorrow on Sunday, same station. I will be doing a from the desk, not a from the desk, Lord forgive me. I'll be doing a Black History moment. That's what I do every Sunday, Black History moment. So join me on my Black History moment on tomorrow. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy the weather. Stay safe. Be smart out there. And love you guys. Peace.